Happy birthday, Sonic! I just realized that I probably should make one of my own. I was jumbling between which songs to do. I do have Bridget's theme, and also Lord of the Dead Empire coming out probably pretty soon, because I feel like it. Got some great stuff to say about Bridget's theme in Guilty Gear Strive. But I felt like we gotta talk a little bit about a Sonic song, and I was going back between endless possibilities. I have It Doesn't Matter and Throwing All Away as an option, but I want to be in the right mood to talk about that properly. A lot of the things in that will be brought up here, but I'm the philosophy guy. I gotta talk about the most philosophical Sonic song, and I haven't played too many of the Sonic games, but I did play Sonic in the Black Knight as a kid. I'm sure all this stuff went all over my head a little bit as a kid, but now, as an adult who knows his Nietzsche, his existentialism, his all this good stuff, his Jung, I know exactly what the song is talking about, and it's beautiful. And yes, Sonic the Black Knight has a good story, and I enjoyed it as a kid. So, without further ado, I can give you vocal advice, I can't give you musical theory advice, and I can give you philosophical advice. So, let's go! Or, gotta go fast! Woo! With me! Also, spoilers. Also, yeah, I should say spoilers. But yes, every world will have its end. So basically what's going on is Sonic's companion, Merlina, has turned evil. She's now the Dark Queen, or the Shadow. She's the Dark Queen, and she wants to make a storybook world without any end. And Sonic's like, nah! So Sonic's like, I'm gonna make this world have an end, which is really weird that you're fighting to end the world, but the problem is that Merlina wants to turn the world into complete stagnation, and Sonic, as the symbol of chaos, especially in the Archie comics, which I have not read, but I hear he's really, basically, literally the manifestation of chaos in those books. I mean, we have the Chaos Emeralds. Like, chaos can't have that. We need, for things to constantly keep on moving, playfulness, spontaneous energy, you can't have stagnation. If that even means that the world will end, that doesn't matter. Because maybe Sonic doesn't realize that the world's gonna end. I mean, it's that, you got this nice little Merlin female Merlin female version that's like, oh yeah, I'm evil now. Ha! This is the funny thing, is that if we go in a Nietzschean context, Nietzsche thinks that evil is a social construct. So in the sense, Merlina is basically taking the role of being evil just cause, or realize that it is evil, when Nietzsche says that evil is actually what Sonic would really be labeled as trying to bring about some change. And I can taste the day. That's good, like, taste the day, but I thought this meant, like, we say that's from Sonic, so I can taste the day. But then it says, savor night. No, so night in a Nietzschean sense is not as good. We want the sun, we want the light, we want the warmth, the creative longing. The sun brings about change, brings about life. Night, everlasting, like evil wants to bring out. I don't know if Merlin actually wants to bring out everlasting night, but it's basically that. It's like stagnation, dark sun, all of that bad stuff. Like, things will forever go into order, absolute order, and we can't have order in the Sonic universe. We need chaos. We need healthy ebb and flow between order and chaos. Even in a Taoist sense, this holiness of the animal that Sonic is bringing that order and chaos in harmony as opposed to absolute just order. She's shooting spells. So, sorry about that, guys. It couldn't pause, so I had to start over a little bit. But I'm not going to start over completely, but let's continue. We were just talking about the notion of that. Let's go now. I watch you crawl, because Sonic is just an animal to her. He's just an animal, and we talked about the smell of the game, that's not good. Sonic is belittled, his animality is belittled. That's because in order, the animal is restricted, because our our temptations and all of that are restricted. But we need to let ourselves live. We accept our animality. And that's the important part. That's why we fight against Merlina. Alright, let's go. Like, it's not, it's her light. It's the flash of light when I end you. It's not light. It's not that warm light. But this is beautiful. This is the best line. My eyes are filled with curiosity that when we're the animality we seek, we go out into the world. If we have curiosity, then we don't just allow ourselves to constantly stay in the ebb and flow of what our only lives are. We need to expand ourselves out, be adventurous, be playful into the outer world, outside just this storybook. But in this storybook, the storybook can't just have order, it needs to have chaos. That's why Sonic is a force of chaos and curiosity, and the animal, Hans Jonas says that the animal, our biological being, is fundamentally that we are seek outward. We are projecting outward to the world. And that is why as humans, when we evolve from human animals, that we have this, our freedom gives us responsibility and a reciprocal relationship to the earth. Because Sonic still also stands for kindness. His outwardness makes him kind, makes him save people. And therefore, animals constantly seek out. Their primarily biological system is, and especially mammals, the seeking system, to go out and discover. And that is the birth. Seeking is the birth of dreams, is the birth of imaginations. Merlina wants to end dreams. You can't happen. This is perfectly Jungian. You can't end dreams. You think that you have power over. I mean, this is just Nietzschean defiance of like, no, I will have not power over the. Well, this is actually more Foucauldian, because Nietzsche doesn't actually want to end power structures. Foucault wants to end power structure. Nietzsche just wants to end the Christian power structure, which makes sense. So therefore, yeah, the Christianity, the asceticism, you can't have power over that, over your ascetic, body-denying ideas. We need to accept the body perfectly. In this life, there's no room for you and me. So burn away your face and stay with me. I love it. This life, again, it's this life. All we have is this life. If you try to, you can believe in an afterlife, but you have to focus on what's in this life. We worship the earth, we don't worship heaven. This life, there's no room for you and me. This is a little bit like, well, yeah, clearly you're gonna have to go if you want to. If you want to bring absolute order, you're gonna have to go. Oh, face this day. Yes, no, you have to face the meaningless, the suffering of your existence. You cannot end your suffering. You can't end your mortality. You need mortality. You need suffering. You must accept it in your life, or you are not mortal. You are not living. You are not a creature. You are just a god that is soulless. I love it. Face the day with me. He's like, yeah, face the day with me. No, he says, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to beat you, or we can be together again because you're kind of cute, Merlina. So I want to be with you, cute girl. But instead, nah, we gotta fight. Why do we gotta fight, man? Why gotta fight? Every world will have its test. Oh, yeah, but every world will have its test. Don't blame for what I have. Oh, it's all because you can't blame me for my problems, that I've done this. I've been scarred. No. What you need to work on yourself. Nietzsche, Jung would all say you need to work on. I'll understand where you're coming from. But you need to work on yourself. You can't just get a free outsies for wanting to control the world because something bad happened to you. Every world will come to end. This notion actually is also a little bit Freudian on Nietzsche. not just Jungian, Freudian. Freudian has the most optimistic thing, because Freud is a downer, a big downer. That's why I feel like there's more of the Schopenhauer in him than actually just Nietzsche itself. Freud talks, though, about transience and the beauty of the changing of the seasons. He's talking to a poet, and he says that the poets not want to go out to nature because it's going to turn to winter, and it's going to not longer be there. But, like, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the fading of existence. Beauty of all that. It's not the beauty that lies in change. Now, do I want the world to come to an end? No. Do I think we can do things to prevent the world coming to an end? No. Yes. But I think the philosophy, which is what I would refer to as presentism in our scientific technological age that is constantly fighting Eggman with, that tries to bring the world and try to bring a current paradise, not to say anything political, but more about environmental and technological. That is what is bringing it. Actually, will bring the world. Not wanting the world to come to end will bring the world to end. I know that's contradictory, but that is, beautifully Asian in that way, Japanese, Chinese in that way, like a perfect contradiction. That basically not wanting everything you do to not want the world to end is to have the world come to end, because unconsciously, in a Freudian sense, it's sort of like not a Freudian slip, but a Freudian action, that everything you do unconsciously, you are fighting against that. Why you gotta do this, Merlina? No, the sun, my friend, the sun. Scream your dreams. Like, oh, you have all these dreams. I don't care about your dreams. I care about just living. I care about being immortal. I don't care about anyone having dreams. This is exactly what we're talking about. Our animality gives us dreams. Oh, and you're fighting. You're an animal. You're just struggling to survive when I could bring absolute peace and order. Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta care only about yourself, Sonic? Why you gotta do that? But no, I'm not. I do this out of love. I do this because I want to be with you, not because I believe in endless fighting. Which is Freudian and self-Freudian. Again, Freud thinks that we just endlessly want to kill each other, which is not true. Jung all the way. Franz of all those people who say that we are naturally social creatures. Oh, my speakers malfunctioned again, so third time, hopefully we get to the end through this. I'm not redoing this because I got some good stuff. So let's continue. Same thing again. Love it. Woo. Your way, your face this day with me. Guitar riff in 3, 2, 1. Woo. Do what I must. I finish with you. What's good in the world that goes on forever? That sounds pretty lame. That's what Sonic says. Yeah, that is pretty lame. Why can't we have it? Yay. So this was a pretty good final boss. This wasn't, the Dark Queen has a good design. Can taste the day, savor night, scream your dreams as you dare to fight. My eyes, and he basically goes over again. He's just reaffirming his beliefs. He's just further like, no, eyes are filled with curiosity. I'm an animal. You cannot stop me from bringing my happiness to this world. I will be happy. I don't want to just live forever, and the life will be boring. That's exactly what Sonic says in that. You think that you have power over me. In this life, there's no room for you and me. Turn away your face. I love it. This is beautiful. It's perfect. We gotta have love together. We gotta cherish each other in this moment that we have. If we took away death, then life would get stale. The reason, as Hans Jonas gives in his argument for mortality, is the notion that youth, like Sonic, is the everlasting animal, the everlasting youth that revitalizes the world. That is chaos. That is when we get if people. I don't want to attack old people because there's some great old people who stay awesome and keep their inner child. Nonetheless, even those people, you can still hold on to new people with new ideas. I'm not saying that every young person is good. Some people just hold on to the old ideas. But people who do really hold on to the new ideas, then they really can bring some freshness to the world. Now, does that mean we need scientific progression? No. There's partially about the world that is actually, when wanting to keep stagnant, that there actually is progress. And something about progress is actually keeping the world grounded in its roots. It's very complicated. It's like a Japanese koan, Buddhist koan, Zen Buddhist koan, which, I mean, you gotta think of, just leave that with you. Like, some people who want to progress the world actually want to keep it in the same way. Some people who want to keep the same way actually really want to progress the world. Or want to actually bring it back in time to the animality, to the roots. That's actually real progressing. We have to understand our history. If we keep it forever in the now, then that's a problem. But we also, in keeping it forever in the now, we take away the now. It's all very complicated, and that's why it's beautiful, and that's why this came out of Japan. Even though, yes, these are obviously Americans, at least Western American or Canadian, pretty sure American singers. So, but not to say they didn't get their notes from the plot written by Japanese people. So, not to say Americans they can't be brilliant too, of course. Americans are very brilliant. Either way, happy Sonic birthday. Sonic, what is this? Sonic Superstars. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's good. Peace.